Hi, I'm Cliff. In order to give you a better understanding of the design of the lesson planner, here I'm making a short video to give you a demonstration of how this learning lesson planner works. Actually, it's not a lesson planner; it's a practice resource for education students or pre-service teachers when they are learning solo taxonomy. This is the navigation bar of the lesson planner, including four parts. In the first section, we can see the theoretical basis of this lesson planner, which is solo taxonomy. It's proposed by Biggs and Collins in 1980s, and it has been widely used to evaluate the different levels of cognitive skills that involved in learning. The purpose of this lesson planner is to provide education students or teachers a practice resource to better understand and apply solo taxonomy in teaching planning. Now let's start building a new lesson plan. The first step is to fill in the profile of the class. On the right is a chart that indicating the quality of lesson plan. For the rationale of this representation, please refer to the attached file titled The Annotation and Rationale of Learning Planner. You will have more detailed explanation and more theoretical rationale behind this representation. After finishing the profile of the class, we start building the learning objectives. For example, if you choose compare, and then once the verb is chosen according to solo taxonomy, on the right in the chart, it will automatically show the number of activities as 1, as level of learning as 3, because compare belongs to the relational level. It has been assigned a value of 3, and has an area of the triangle which is also 3, indicating the quantity of state of learning that might happen in the class. So this chart will change according to the verbs that you choose. Actually, choosing the verb is only one part of creating learning objectives. To really understand solo taxonomy, it is also very important for the learners to apply the solo verbs in real teaching context, to use it in specific educational topics. Because only when combined with specific topics that solo verbs becomes meaningful. After finishing the designing of learning objective number 1, we can add more learning objectives by clicking the text down below, learning objective 2. I wish the students will be able to design a protection plan to improve the environmental condition of the river. The solo verb design is also a high-level learning verb, which has a value of 3. And you can see in the right in the chart, the number of activity increased automatically to 2, and the quantity of learning increased to 6. Learning objective number 3, I want the students to be able to predict the environmental situation of the river in 5 years. Predict is an even higher level learning because it requires the students to not just to consider what they have learned in the past, but also they need to consider what will happen in the future. So we can see that the average level of learning has increased to 3.3, and the number of activity increased to 3, and the quantity of learning increased to 10. After the creation of learning objectives, we come to step 3. In step 3, the lesson planner asks the users of this lesson planner to predict the achievement rate of each learning objectives. By asking the teachers to predict the possible achievement rate of each learning objective, we're actually intending to invite the teachers to think more about the learning objectives they decide to pursue. By doing more thinking, for example, think about the teaching activities that is used to support the learning objective, and also what kind of activities that students will go through. But think about this and combined with the knowledge of teachers about students, their prior knowledge, their learning habits, and they will come up with a kind of predictions about what percentage of students will achieve this learning objective. Actually, the percentage is not the focus of these steps. Rather, we're trying to encourage the teachers to always consider the validity or the feasibility of learning objective. Of course, this kind of prediction will cause corresponding changes in the quantity of learning in the chart. For example, 85% caused the quantity of learning decreased from 10 to 9.55. Similar treatment will be done to the learning object number 2, learning object number 3. As one focus in mind, the teachers should always think more about teaching activities and the students' learning activities which support their learning objectives to constantly revise their learning objectives. So after the prediction of achievement rate, this come to the final products of the practice resource. By clicking generate PDF, the users will come to the final products of this practice resource, which is the lesson plan with basic information listed here, the course title, the author, the active number, and average level of learning. On the right, in the yellow cells, the achievement rate is actually can only be obtained after the implementation of the course. By inputting actual achievement rate of this lesson plan, the designer or the instructor will have an opportunity to revise their previous lesson plan to see what really works, what does not works. This is a kind of a revision mechanism built in this lesson planner. And in the last part, professional development, some extra resources are provided, some explanations on social taxonomy, also some seminar videos on social taxonomy for the learners to further to enhance their understanding of the system. This is the whole picture of the lesson planner. I hope the users can find this practice resource helpful in enhancing their understanding and application of solo taxonomy.